So guys, as I told you, this is time to make the dog, which I think is kind of a Doberman, maybe a European kind of Doberman, but I'm pretty sure it's a Doberman. So, but first let's try and just lift the knees of our girl a little bit, just tiny, and then make the waist a bit thinner, and this, let's pull it inward, this kind of belly. So it probably won't be that visible, but still, let's make her more athletic. Okay, so I think it's fine. We may make some veins and everything. I will show you how to do it, but later, let's just start the dog because I don't have patience to start the dog. You know, I want to start the dog. So append a sphere, put it there, make it go to the subtool, this color, symmetry, and just start. Start by making the face or the head. And it will be like, you know, one big form is the skull here, and this kind of the teeth area or the mouth, it will be in front. And we'll start pulling and pushing just to see what's going on. We will need, of course, to have some references, and we will put some references here in just a minute. I need just to start. This is the eye area. There will be some here like this. This will be fatter. I will put, this will be the mouth. It will go down and here like this. Dig here. This will be the nose, kind of, with the nose holes. And here we will have kind of a nice start. It's not the best, but still, we will do it. You know, this will be more squarish, this will be more fat, this not so much, the nose thinner, whatever. So let's put some references. So first, for the head, we'll need, let's do female hunter course. This will be our reference for the head, or at least one of our references. Yeah, let's put it on. Of course, don't rely only on this reference, because, yeah, it's not exactly super nice. As you can see, the mouth here is looking pretty cartoonish, so I'm always looking at a lot of references, so as much as I can find. That's my goal here. Of course, we will have to find a reference for the side view, but yeah, for the side view, I will show you probably. I'm opening in my other window some references, and we have a very good one here. This one, so you see how it's done. It's pretty good. And also we have this for the side view. We see that the nose is kind of sharp, and here we have some kind of angular shape like a car almost. It's like a hood of the car, then the glass, and then the roof, and then we have like this, and then the ears. But look as much references as possible every time you do something that it's unknown, as this, because I don't do dogs very often, but still, when I use references, I can do almost everything. So I'll mask here, just in extrude upward with the move tool, and yeah, this will be the ears. Push them inward. Dynamesh, let's try Dynameshing in 44 to see what's happening. Dynamesh at 44 is fine. Try to avoid the ears to be flat from the front. You know, it's not good. So let's do this. So the back part, move it, inflate this part, or at least put it like that. It's fine. Yeah, and I'm trying to look, as I told you, as much references as I can, and also, not only, also, very importantly, look for pictures, not as much 3D stuff, as much pictures as you can, because pictures are your most valuable thing. I mean, you cannot get wrong with pictures. You can go wrong with 3D because some guy has seen this in this way, and it's not exactly, but he has seen this, and yeah. So let's make this hood. So hood, then flat here. Yeah, you see how I make this kind of angular shape there. And let's make sure we have some eyebrows, a little bit of eyebrows, and then we will dig here in the inner part. So because the eyes from the bottom especially should be half spheres, and this half of the sphere should be inward, and kind of those will be the eyes. And you see that it's kind of happening already, but we have a few more things to do. For example, what I'll do is push this part a little bit upward and here, so this will go down and then here, and then push it a bit like this. The idea here is to make it look like he's sad, and that's the look of the dogs most of the time, you know. They look like they're a little bit sad. So for the nose, we have to get the planes here, this plane and this plane. This, by the way, is from Philip Farod, I think. They are a company. I think this Philip is a guy, but it's a company that are making very good anatomical models, and this is one of them, probably. So let's make this plane a bit. So these are planes which we will follow not very closely, but kind of follow. We don't need to follow them super closely. We need just to get the things kind of right. Yes, from the front view, we have to be careful because we don't want it to look as a young dog. We want it to look as a mature dog, so we'll have to make the ears a little bit smaller, a little bit like this. But I will have to look more references because I'm not sure. As I told you, I don't do dogs every day. But still you will see that it will happen as a good dog. It will be a good dog. Good doggy, yes. Why? Because I'm using a lot of references. I mean, I'm just writing in Google Doberman anatomy or Doberman head, and they just pop up. References and references. And I'm just using them, you know, because I can. Here we will have to have a bit bigger this. Then the eyes should be maybe smaller, this area. Let's see. Yeah, this could be sharper. We could go down here. Could make some things here. Inflate this area. Make it like this. It's not the best yet, but I think we'll get there eventually. Let's make this a bit fatter. Yes. I'm not completely sold by this yet. Also, the face is not that sharp. The nose, we have to make it sharper. Move this up so it's sharper again. And I'll have to look more references. Yeah, I have one from front. I think we should have more like inward here. These things could be more pronounced. And we're looking at this references. This reference is not bad. I mean, it's not bad, but still we need more photographical references. The problem in photographs is that the dogs had hair a little bit and also a bit of a coloring, and it's messing up with the overall look, the coloring. So that's a bit of a issue with this, which we have to be aware of. Let's make the neck to see what's going on. Okay, just moving down, making a neck, making these muscles that are rotating the head. Dogs have them, people have them too. At least I hope so. I know the people have them, but dogs, yeah, probably they have them too. Yeah, it's starting to look not bad. As you can see, it's fine. Here we have to push it, not that much. Okay, this is fine. We can push in here also. But the eyes are looking pretty bad, because we don't have eyes. And the eyes are pretty human-like, especially from this point of view. They are like triangle here. But we'll make them at some point, when we have more geometry probably, because now we don't have too much. But still, we need to define the forms of the skull and the muscles below. Yeah, dynamesh it. Let's make this a bit bigger here. Okay, it's starting to look pretty nice. Not good enough for me though. I'm not sold yet. I don't want it to look pretty nice. I want it to look maybe like the best Doberman 3D in the internet, which is easy because there are not too many of those type of dogs in the internet. I don't know why. They're beautiful dogs, I like them. Yeah, for example, when we want to see what's going on here in the ear, we have to go and look for the Doberman head and look it from up close to see, or even we can write Doberman ear and look it from up close, and we'll see what's going on there. And I noticed that we should move this back and move this also a bit back, this a bit front, and I think we'll be fine with this thing. This is something like a jaw here, but I don't think dogs have this kind of. Yeah, they have jaw, of course they have, but they're having a lot of muscles above the jaw because their jaws are pretty strong, and they don't look like our jaw. I think, yeah, kind of look like, but not exactly. Obviously. Doberman. Okay, moving this, so we have more of this transition. The ears are looking pretty big, I think, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, this is looking now like a dog because it looks like it's not interested, you know. It's like, I'm not interested. It looks like Alfred from Batman, you know. Like every time it's like, I don't care. I don't care at all. This dog just don't care. Most dogs don't care. But the Doberman don't care at all. It doesn't have expressions, you know. It just kills. I've heard one time that Dobermans were used to dispatch crowds from the police, you know. Police used them to dispatch or, yeah, to disassemble crowds, if we can say so. Because they were very good at biting a lot of people at the same time. You know, biting this guy, dropping, biting the other guy, biting the next, and people just panic and go away, you know. At least I've heard that. I'm not sure that it's true, you know. It's like maybe a story. Who knows? It's starting to look pretty nice, I think. We can make few like crumbles here. Of course, I need to see Doberman head from much closer, and I'm looking in my other monitor. I'm trying to see something close, and it's worth it, you know. Okay, so now I want to work on the ear. I will write on Google Doberman ear. Let's see what will be. Will we have some close-up on the ears of the Dobermans? No. Unfortunately, not as close as I wish. And I wish it to be very close because I want to see everything. How the ear is going in this direction, just everything, but yeah, sometimes we don't have that luck. We're not that lucky. Let's continue with the body. So this dog is seated, so let's make this big here a little bit. This will be his chest area, the belly area, which will be like this, and the chest, they have very strong chest, so it will be here like this. We'll have to see what kind of muscles are going on here, so we can write on Google Doberman sit, and I think they are kind of these muscles. And then we have the legs, but let's not make the legs yet. Let's make this go down and a little bit of a tail in the end. They have like this tail. Probably they cut their tail. I'm not sure why. There's a reason probably. I cannot believe that it's because all the owners of the Dobermans are cruel. Probably there's a reason. But I don't care that much, you know. The fact is they do. So yeah, it's cool. And the Dobermans obviously don't care, so it's fine. Let's find some reference we have for the body. For the seated body, I think this is the best reference, and I will include it in the project files. It's very cool. It's also good for the head, kind of, although it's a very big perspective on the head, so you have to be aware of that. If you get a very big perspective, we'll get our curved tubes brush and then just make this kind of thing thinner. Yeah, it's maybe too thin, but whatever. I will accept it. And then we will make it like this. So the bones here will go first backward, and then we'll go forward, and then we'll have this kind of a paw. The paw of the Doberman or any dog is with 4 fingers. So 1, 2, 3, and the middle 2 are kind of together, and then 4. So the middle 2 are more in front, and the other 2 are more in the back, and then we have 5th, which is around here, and it's like this. But we'll make it in the next video since we don't have too much time now. And you can see it's starting to look pretty good. Of course, we will make this kind of bumps and stuff because they look fine, they look cool. Also here in the back it will be a bump. We'll push this inward like this. And now we will have to make it work here, add some random muscles here and there, smooth them, add something like this, smooth here. Also, you see he has 1, 2 like chest muscles. Okay, ZBrush, thank you. Saving, yeah. And then we'll have to see how this will go a little bit backward, like the bones. Here we can make some things, we'll see. And then we'll have, it's very good to have some kind of things going from one side to another, just for a, so this won't be that boring, you know, for unboringness. Here we most likely have some tendon in the back. Here this will be more prominent, but we'll have to take a reference for this. We'll have 1 finger, 2 finger in the middle, and then 1 finger here, and we'll have some claws. Also, like you see, the claws of the Doberman or any dog are not retractable like the cats, so they are always there, they are always like that. And we will make that. Of course, if I'm making this for a game character, I would be a little bit more careful, because this will be not very easy to make for low poly. But now we don't care about that, so it's cool. And I like that. I like that we don't care about the low poly. We're just making a high poly character in ZBrush. That's amazing. You see that those 2 fingers, how they're kind of very close together like this. If I make it like this now, probably they will connect when I Dynamesh again, and I will probably have to Dynamesh at least 1 more time. We'll see. And it's starting to work. Of course, here I don't like it at all. We'll have to see some reference for this part, and also for the chest area, because it has to be more angular, I think. But all those things in the next video. Thank you and goodbye for now.